Hey y'all, in today's video I stopped by Steve Holcomb Pro Auto Custom Interiors just as they were finishing up this very cool 1965 Ford pickup truck I think y'all are gonna like. Let me get the camera turned around and we'll take a quick look at it. Steve?
Scotty?
How are you, brother?
I'm blessed. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing outstanding.
Good,
Thank you.
Good.
What a cool little truck.
It is. It's a pretty neat little ride. A little F-150, 65 model, Ford. I mean, it's a pretty nice little truck.
It is nice. I like the color combination on it. You think that's the way it was back in the day?
You know, I'm not sure what the factory color was on it, but it fits the truck now.
Right.
It looks good. I mean, you know, it looks like it could have come in the 60s era.
Right. Yeah, no, I agree. Actually, the little thing that the guy said that it was a color that was kind of the color when it was new, but I don't know if it was two-toned like that, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Did he tell us anything about it?
Yeah, he actually wrote me a little letter, actually a history of it a little bit, so
cool.
It's pretty cool. I'll read it to you.
Yeah.
And it says, it's the legacy of the 65 F-100. It says, Grandpa bought it new, and when I was a teenager, I asked Grandma if I could get Grandpa's old truck since it was just parked in the field behind her house. Her answer was nope, due to it might upset Grandpa. Then my dad said, just pray about it. And one day, out of the blue, Grandma called my dad and said, come and get the old truck and get it out of here before Grandpa notices it. This was an answer to prayer. I drove it through high school, then dated my wife in the old truck. Drove it myself from 1986 to 1993, and then gave it to my dad, and he drove it until he passed away in 2002. I've had it in my garage from 2002 to 2018. That was when the process of becoming back to life started. I wanted a modern driver, but still my old truck. The color scheme is close to the same as when Grandpa bought it. So that was pretty cool. So that's pretty close to what he had.
A history truck, yeah.
And then he said it was built by Louise Hot Rods, Heber Springs, Arizona. They done the restoration and customized built the F-150 or F-100. I said F-150 earlier. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
F-100. And they took a wrecked 2011 Crown Vic police car, utilized it, and put the suspension swap, which replaced the twin I-beam front suspension and all disc brakes from the Crown Vic. It's a 4.6 liter V8, and the transmission swap was from the Crown Vic. So, and of course now he has it here in Knoxville.
Right, now it's getting the interior.
Right. So it was pretty cool.
No, that is cool to see that. Because again, we talk about it all the time. These old trucks and cars are more than just transportation to us. They mean, they mean a lot. And to hear the history of one that's been around since 1965, was actually out in the field just going to go to rust, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a young kid in the family that was like, can I have it? And now here we are. I guess he's probably not a young kid anymore.
Right,
but,
yeah.
Now we have it. So, no, I like it. And to put a 4.6 in it, I mean, you could put a Coyote in it, but it's an old truck. It's not like a high-end race truck or anything like that. He just wants to tool it to church and grocery store. Right, yeah. And I think that's a perfect setup for that.
I think it was cool that he said it was an answer prayer. He prayed for it, and there it is.
Yeah, no.
So it tickles me to hear stories like that and stuff too. So when Scott brought it, him and his wife actually trailered it up here and was just wanting to get a price on it at the time. And that's a long haul from Arkansas.
For a quote.
Just for a quote. Yeah. So I told him, I was like, I can't get to it right yet, but since you're here, if you want us to do it, you might as well just leave it. I said it may take a little while to get it back. They said that was fine. So when he brought it, the interior, it was painted dark gray. The dash was dark gray. The inside of the doors was dark gray. So I told him, I was like, I think it would look better with the blue and white to match the outside of the truck. So he's like, can you paint it? And I'm like, we can do whatever you need done to it. To a certain extent. Right. I ain't going to repaint the whole car.
That's not an advertisement, guys. It's a one-off deal where Steve was trying to help a guy out.
Yeah. But, I've got a good painter that if we need stuff trim painted, dash painted, whatever, stuff like that, we just match it up in the interior. We paint it. We do all that stuff that needs to be done to it to make it part of the interior, because it would have been hard for him to take his thing all the way back to where he lives, have the doors and the dash and stuff painted, and then bring it back here. So, I know enough people that we can get stuff done.
Right. So it's supposed to have a gray interior in it?
Well, originally he brought it up here. It had dark. All the inside was painted dark gray, and it just didn't match what the truck needed. I think that the truck needed what it's got now, that two-tone white and the cream color and the blue interior. sets that truck off. It makes
does.
it look so. The dark gray was just, it just didn't go good with the colors of the truck, I didn't think. So he took my advice and we talked about it, and he said, if you can get it done, do it. And I'm like, oh, well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get it done for you.
Man, he's going to be shocked when he sees this truck.
Oh, it's totally different.
It's totally different than when he brought it.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah, I showed you a few pictures what it looked like with the dark gray, and it ain't going to do what this did. This pops.
That's right.
You know,
I agree with you 100%. You know, that goes back to when I tell people, when you go see Steve, just drop it off, leave a check, and when he gets done with it, he'll call you, you go back and pick it up. Don't tell him how to do his job. You know, when Brockmeyer gets involved or something, that's a little different. But just for your average customer coming in here, they may have an idea, but really, I mean, you know how many interiors Steve's done? You know how many times he's looked at stuff and said, you know, next time I'm not going to do it this way, or next time I'm going to do it exactly like this. But a lot of experience, and because that's what it needs. I was telling you, even the way you cut it in, the colors and everything, it's got this late 60s, early 70s kind of vibe about it, you know. No, I think y'all killed it.
You know, and I'm easy to work with. You know, if I don't think I know it's cost a lot of money to get these things done.
Right.
And if I think, you know, that you could go a different route to make it look even better, to get your money's worth, I will suggest that to you. Push you toward that or whatever.
Right.
But, you know, ultimately, if you've got an idea of what you want done to the truck, if you got a rendering or whatever, you know, we'll take a look at it. If it's a rendering, you know, that we can enhance on and make it look a little better. You know, sometimes rendering's perfect, just the way it is.
Right.
And we'll just duplicate it. We'll make it look exactly like the rendering. Or we'll, you know, like I said, we'll modify the rendering a little bit, and, you know, do whatever it takes to make a good looking truck. Hey, that's how we stay busy, is all word of mouth. You know, and so, you know, we want to make sure that you got a good product when you're happy when you leave the shop.
I have never run into anybody that's not. I don't know where I was a year ago, 2 years ago. I had somebody come running across the whole big convention center going, you want to look at one of Steve's from 1997? And I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, I got one he did back in 97. Come over here and look at it. And so when they do that to me, because it doesn't happen just once, it's happened multiple times, I always try to include you and take a picture and go, Steve, you remember this one? Oh, and you'll be like, did we do that? Oh, yeah, way back in 97. No, I think you and the boys killed this one, Steve.
Again, Scotty, we appreciate you coming up and take care of these videos for us.
No, I appreciate you, brother.
Coolest cars on the web, right?
That's me.
There you go.
So there you go, from Steve Holcomb, Pro Auto Custom Interiors. A very cool 1965 Ford pickup truck. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.